Wednesday, February 29th, 2012. It's the Panel Pals Comics Podcast. I'm Leo.
I'm Michael.
And this week we have our good friend Morgan joining us.
I'm Morgan.
All right, so this week it's Ladies' Night, as you may have heard in the last week's show. So we have Morgan on, of course, because she's a lady. She's a lady indeed. But anyway, and so we have, we're going to talk about some Wonder Woman. We're going to do a webcomic written by a lady. All of our StumbleUpon articles are about women. It's just jam-packed full of women. But, so Michael, Morgan, what have we been up to this week? What's been going on?
Well, today we decided to be hipsters and went to Hobby Lobby and looked at craft stuff because I was pretty much looking for any reason to get out of the house.
Yeah.
I pretty much jumped at the opportunity to do that.
I mean, Hobby Lobby's where it's at.
But the real reason I went to Hobby Lobby, which is also your place of business.
Yes, just about 350 miles between them.
I like to pretend it's the same store. Anyways, the reason I wanted to go there was because, what was it, like a week or two ago, we decided we were going to have...
It sounds like last week.
Did we mention this in the last podcast? I thought we did.
Well, when we, last podcast when we had the Dante Shepherd interview, you decided, like you said, it like inspired you to be more creative.
Okay, yeah, so I followed up on that, and I bought me a sketch pad and a book on how to draw simple stuff, and I'm going to teach myself how to draw.
That's
whether
legit,
I'm bad at
dude.
it or not.
That's legit. Did you get anything, Morgan?
I just looked at greeting cards. That's all I did.
Yeah, Hobby Lobby has some pretty great greeting cards. We had to do inventory on Sunday, which usually we have Sunday off because of Jesus. But we had to do inventory, and so I had to count greeting cards for like an hour and a half. It was one of those days that made me question my life choices, you know?
That sounds like a great place to work.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. I think my favorite one was, my favorite greeting card was, they're called Bible Tales, and they're Bible Tales which are told from the animal's points of view. And it had these fish swimming, and Jesus was walking on water, and the fish are going, "Look, Mom, that man's walking on water." And the mom's just like, "Yeah, whatever." Like, those cards, just too much for me sometimes.
We didn't see those.
Really?
Yeah.
I think the best ones were like the fill in your own text ones.
I didn't see any of those.
The ones at our store had like the craziest pictures. And
there were some.
They'd be blank.
What?
You'd open them up and they'd be blank. Like, I wish we could show it right here.
Maybe we can. Yeah, we can't. So I'd be like, maybe we can, but no, it's an audio podcast. But yeah. Oh yeah, my manager at Hobby Lobby, he the other day, I think it was yesterday, the day before or something, he was like, he was trying to give us a pep talk, and so he was like, we got to strive for perfection, and we'll achieve excellence, because apparently we are never going to be perfect. Which, I mean, like, that's just a bad pep talk. That's like during the store set, this woman is trying to use a metaphor about how you don't, want to drive a car with dings and nicks in it when you buy it. But instead, she said dicks, and it was hilarious. And this was like over the intercom for the entire store. It was probably the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I don't think you told me about that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was like, I was like 10 feet away from her, and so I just put a piece of paper in front of my mouth so she couldn't see me laughing.
Probably the best thing you can do in the situation.
Yeah, because she was scary, man. But anyway, enough about Hobby Lobby. Like, what else happened? Anything exciting?
The BCM, what was that quote, Michael?
Oh, God, the people at the BCM are at the college we attend are completely crazy. Like, we have the weirdest people come in there, and they play the GameCube, and one of the guys in particular we heard today is like, you can't run away from a trainer fight this is a Pokemon battle or something like that. Like, they take their games really ridiculous.
What Pokemon game are they playing on the GameCube?
They were playing Super Smash Brothers.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Like, they can't into those games. Like, you'll hear them swearing up in the VC.
Is the Pokemon trainer even on Melee?
I don't think so, but I imagine they have, like, Jigglypuff or...
Yeah.
Pikachu.
Yeah.
That other one.
Jigglypuff is a hilarious name.
Kind of is.
Yeah.
He's like the weakest character.
Dude,
like,
no, if you can hit him with the sleep move, oh my gosh.
It's a fun game. I love Super Smash Bros.
Yeah. That just lost me.
We're trying to talk about it too much. No, but yeah, the BCM. When I was up there visiting you, the place was pretty crazy. But
we got flashed, kind of.
Oh yeah. So the guys up there are mostly like really vocal and kind of obnoxious. Kind of can't stand anyone up there. I hope they don't listen actually. The girls, on the other hand, since we're talking about ladies' night,
yeah.
How should we put this nicely?
They like to flaunt what they got.
They do. They really do.
Yeah.
Like, let's say, me and Morgan were like sitting on the couch, getting ready for the podcast, like doing our research, because we like to wait to the last minute to do these things. And this one girl just came and showed up her business when she'd been over, and she did it like multiple occasions. She had on a short skirt, and
she was doing it for you, Michael.
This is the same girl. She does this constantly.
She like pulled her skirt up.
She did.
It was for you, Michael.
It was her red hair.
Yeah, she wants some ginger love.
I don't give up my ginger love. It goes like that.
I guess that's understandable. Oh, yeah. I already told you this, Michael, but the freaking new episode didn't get updated on Stitcher this week.
It still hasn't?
I'm pretty sure it hasn't. Let me check. Because Stitcher's ghetto, man. Like, Stitcher's cool. I love Stitcher because it's awesome and it gives us more views and stuff. And you should totally download the app and put our name in and give us $1. But, man, they just have too many technical problems. It's crazy.
The app on the phone is pretty great. I think that's about it.
Like, they just have way too many technical problems. Oh, what? No, it did update, but it's all jacked up, man.
You kidding me?
No, I'm not. I would never kid.
Hey, another month of dealing with customer service.
Yeah, what up? But no, we'll get that straightened out for all of our Stitcher people. All like 2 of you. If there's even any at all. We've had like 14 Stitcher downloads. I mean, somebody's gotta be listening on the Stitcher. But yeah. We're still working on the real comic guys. I actually love reading the Spanish language reviews on Google Translate. That's what I do every day now. They're just hilarious sometimes.
I need to check those out. Like, I saw some of the Spanish ones. I just didn't really feel like going through all that trouble.
I make a point of doing it. What'd you say, Morgan?
Damon just added a photo of you, Michael, on Facebook, and it says, "This guy's the man, and ladies, he's single."
Yes!
Are you kidding me?
He just did. It's that picture he took of you. And you are smiling and everything.
Oh, Michael.
He sent me a message saying you need a Facebook, so obviously he tried to tag me.
Oh, Michael, that is wonderful.
Oh, whatever.
Heck yeah, reactivate your Facebook.
You give me permission?
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Alright, after the show.
Okay, after the show.
This is going to be great. I might even activate mine just so I can see. But anyway, that's awesome. But yeah, Real Comic Guys, they're cool. Check them out. Oh yeah, we have a YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure if you just go to YouTube and search Panel Pals, you'll find us. And I'm pretty sure that's how YouTube works. Let me see. Yeah, we're going to do all of our videos on YouTube, see how that works out. see what we got going on with it.
I haven't even looked at our YouTube page.
Yeah, we are the first result when you search Panel Pals, so,
Okay.
yeah, so check it out.
I think we're also the first hit on Google.
Yeah, yeah, we are, because we're taking over the internet, son.
It took us a little while. Like, we were pretty far down, but then one day I just punched it in and it came up.
Yeah, but, so, yeah, check out the YouTube page if you want, whatever, I don't care. It just gives us something else to do during the day. Let's see, what else? I don't know, I really think that's about it. Do you have anything else you want to add, Michael?
Sounds like pretty much everything.
Morgan?
I've got nothing.
Got nothing?
Yeah.
Might as well go ahead and plug it now. We still have the contest going for Dirt 3. Freaking email us, panelpalspodcast at gmail.com, not at Tumblr, because that's not how it works.
That doesn't exist. Don't email that.
Panelpalspodcast at gmail.com. Or you can call and or text us at 626-765-7257. Because we're legit like that and have a Google Voice account.
We need more people to...
We do. I mean, it's a $50 game. Come on. But whatever. We'll give it away to somebody. We can help Luke in his never-ending quest to own every game on Terraria. On Steam.
Terraria is one of those games.
Yeah, Luke's
playing Terraria.
Is he right now?
He probably is. He was a while last check. No, he's playing Deus Ex now.
Yeah, because...
Great game, by the way.
Alright, speaking of games, do we want to move on to our game of the week?
Yeah, we need to get started.
Yeah. Alright, so, keeping with Ladies' Night, we were thinking, which game or games have a lady protagonist? And the obvious choice is Portal, of course.
Now, we're just covering the first one, or are we covering like both of them together?
We can just kind of generally talk about both of them.
Okay. That'll work.
Yeah. I mean, Michael, I think you're a little bit more well-versed in Portal than I am, if you want to talk about it a little bit.
Okay. So basically, Portal is this really... It takes you to a new dimension in terms of puzzle games. I'm sure you've heard about it if you're listening to this or know anything about video games or anything at all. You have this Portal gun.
You have years that you've heard about Portal, I'm sure.
Yeah, pretty much. Morgan doesn't know what it is, do you, Morgan?
Definitely not.
Okay, well, you're going to play it.
Morgan doesn't have years.
Obviously. You're this girl named, I don't know if you pronounce it Chell or Shell.
Probably, I don't know. I would say Chell, but I don't know.
My stepdad said it's Shell, but...
F. Dean.
But you play, I'm just going to say Chell. You play Chell, and she's in this enormous laboratory, and you're pretty much like a prisoner there, and there's no other people, and all you have is this portal gun, which shoots 2 portals that connect to each other on any kind of, there's a certain surface that
like a white surface.
Yeah. This is really hard to explain. You just gotta look it up, really.
Yeah.
Probably where the writing of this game really shines is there's this robot voice that's pretty much guiding you through the whole thing named GLaDOS, which stands for
something.
Hold on, I forgot what it was.
I am so disappointed in you.
GLaDOS. You talk while I'm thinking.
But anyway, so GLaDOS is kind of like the training robot for the facility, more or less. Kind of the hive mind. And so she takes you through all these different puzzles that you have to solve and everything. They get increasingly harder and more difficult and challenging and whatnot. And she also tries to actively kill you. So, I mean, there's that.
Oh, and the dialogue in this game is hilarious.
Yeah, it probably has, like, some of the best writing of any game ever. Like, it's wonderful.
There are jokes about all over the internet.
Yeah.
Like if you've seen that meme, the cake is a lie. That's from Portal.
Yeah. Do you have Portal to thank for that?
It's really cheap on Steam. This is the first one. It's really cheap on Steam because it's like a short arcade game that just turned into a cult hit.
Dude, I got it for free during the summer when they were like, we're giving away Portal for free because of physics teachers or whatever.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know they did that.
Yeah.
It came through my computer.
That's pretty ballin'. You and your fancy smancy computer.
Okay, I figured out part of GLaDOS without using Google. I think it's genetic, life form, and disk operating system. I think that's what it is.
You better not be lying.
Feel free to text in and correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, feel free to correct Michael. He loves it when people tell me he's wrong. No, I'm just kidding. He'll probably have a panic attack, and then he'll cry. Don't you think it's a little bit more likely, Morgan?
Yeah.
But yeah, so feel free to correct Mike, because I'm sure you know and he doesn't. But, Portal's great. I mean, the second one is just as great in my opinion. I beat the second one while I was at Michael's house over the course of like 3 days. Because I only played a couple hours every day.
The game's pretty much as long as it takes you to solve the puzzles.
Yeah, I mean, like, I did it in, like 6 or 7 hours, probably.
Sounds about right. It wasn't too long.
Yeah.
After I beat it the first time, I ran through it again in, like, 2 hours.
That's ridiculous.
I got so bored over the summer.
You need way more friends.
I do.
Shell is a mess.
No, it's not.
She's, like, the only surviving person in that entire lab, and she's been... Like, in the second game, she's asleep for, I don't know how long.
Like 100 years or something ridiculous.
Probably. So, yeah, she probably does look a mess.
She has, like, gray hair in some of these pictures.
Really? Maybe they're, like, cosplayer. I don't know.
Yeah, you might be looking at something else. Like, type in...
Ooh, okay. I'm looking at stuff I don't need to be looking at. Okay.
If it exists, Morgan, there's a porn for it.
Yeah, that's what, Rule 43 or something?
I thought it was 49. I think it is 43.
Goodbye, Google Images.
Morgan, search like Portal CHELL.
I did. That's what I did.
She should look like Asian or... What do you...
She looks weird.
Yeah, Rule 43.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Our podcast is educational.
Pretty much. I mean, what Rule 43, according to Urban Dictionary, is you can find anything on the internet if you're willing to look for it long enough.
I saw on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
That 43 was if it exists. They're important.
Yeah. Well, Rule 40. Oh, it's Rule 34.
Dyslexia.
Man. But yeah, Rule 43 also does apply. If you are willing to look for it, you will find it.
Where are these rules listed?
I'm just Google searching. I don't know.
We just kind of take this podcast wherever.
Yeah. What are we? Oh, yeah, we're talking about Portal.
I think we were.
Yeah.
Morgan,
yeah.
what?
Morgan. Okay, that's weird.
Okay, we need to describe what Morgan just sent us. That's Zoe from Left 4 Dead. Okay, she sent us a picture of Zoe from Left 4 Dead and Cheryl kissing.
It's what I found on Google Images. I'm sorry.
That's kind of okay.
Caption of the picture that I think for the guy who uploaded it was first picture with Cheryl. Yay! I'm gonna go hunt for more models. Enjoy.
Oh god. You got her eyes to close and everything. Okay, and that's that. Now Morgan sent us a picture of Chell and what's her name from Half-Life. I never even played Half-Life.
Okay, we need to, Morgan, stop Google searching stuff.
Yeah, please put with the lesbian models.
Okay.
Man, DeviantArt is all about some lesbian game characters, man. These last two searches have been DeviantArt deviations.
So you have Morgan to thank for that.
What's a mess, dude.
I am sorry.
There's a lot of chill stuff going on. I don't know.
But yeah, so Portal is a great game, and there is no lesbian action in it whatsoever.
It's hilarious. That's probably...
Yeah, like, it has wonderful writing. They have J.K. Simmons. He's, what's his name? What's the guy's name that founded Aperture Industries or Science or whatever?
Cave Johnson.
Yeah, Cave Johnson. They have J.K. Simmons as Cave Johnson doing the voice acting.
If you don't know who that is, you've heard his voice before.
Yeah, he's the guy on those, like, farmers insurance commercials. He's J. Jonah Jameson from Spider-Man.
And he's hilarious.
Yeah, he said some pretty great things.
Just like GLaDOS and Wheatley and all them. The game is completely hilarious.
Yeah, like I said, probably the best writing of any... Definitely the best writing of any game series, I would think. Dialogue-wise. Like, it has a great story, too. But definitely dialogue-wise, it's a wonderful series, wonderful writing. But yeah, I mean, go check it out. You can... How much is it on Steam?
I can look that up right now. We're talking about Portal 2, or...
I'll search for Portal, you search for Portal 2. Deal?
Okay. Deal, that works. Trying to keep this going.
Yeah. Alright, Portal is $9.99.
Portal 2 is $29.99.
That's not that bad.
Not really, considering I paid twice that when it came out.
Yeah. So for $40, you could own both of them. Just throwing that out there. Alright, so Michael, what would you rate Portal and Portal 2?
I give it a perfect 10.
Really?
I love these games.
That's the first time you've given anything a 10.
Well, this video games we're talking about, and I haven't given a comic a perfect 10 either.
Yeah, I know.
I'm holding out for that.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be this week's comic, but we'll get to that. But yeah, so, okay, a perfect 10. All right.
And here's why.
Okay, continue.
The graphics are, they're as good as you'd expect, like a Valve game to be. Like, they go the extra mile to put all these little pieces in every room and make it look like how you'd expect the room to be if it were in real life. But again, you're in a laboratory for the first half of the game anyways. So it's mainly just like big white walls, and then the game like throws in a bunch of other little puzzle pieces that you use to solve the puzzles. You really, really have to think about what you're going to do. I found myself stuck plenty of times. Once you figure it out, you're like, you get this overwhelming sense of accomplishment. It's wonderful. So the gameplay, you just want to keep going. It's challenging, but it's very rewarding. The story, this is on both the games, by the way. I'm just talking general.
Yeah.
The story, the first one is not really quite as engaging, but it's still hilarious. Like, the writing of the first game is every bit as wonderful in the short amount of time. It's just, there's just not as many characters. It's just you and GLaDOS. In the second game, they go all out, and they throw in a few new characters. You'll hear, like, voice recordings of stuff like in the past. It goes from, like, laboratory to abandoned ruins of an older laboratory, and I don't know. It's just great. It throws you in this different world, pretty much.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I give it a 9.5. I don't know, like, what the F? There's a moth in here. Anyway, give it a 9.5. I probably don't like puzzle games as much as Michael, but it's still freaking awesome.
Oh, and the co-op.
Yeah.
Without mentioning co-op.
Yeah, on Portal 2.
Portal 2. This is not in the first Portal. In Portal 2, you get to play as a robot with any friend. It's 2-player co-op, and you have 2 separate pairs of portals that you'll use to solve the puzzles. And
what the F? The moth landed in my hair. This is getting crazy.
Wait, what?
The moth just landed in my hair.
What moth?
There's a moth in here.
Oh, I didn't know you said anything about
I just
moth.
said it a second ago. Michael, I hate you. Anyway, continue.
I didn't hear it either.
I hate... It's clearly on the podcast.
I probably wasn't even listening, honestly.
Clearly. Continue, Michael.
Anyways, and it's got its own separate story, so it's not just like jump in just to play with someone. It is that easy to play with someone, but it's got its own separate story that adds on to the game itself, you know. I think the best thing about the writing is there's so many quotable things that all the characters say. This is even go off. I love this game.
Yeah, Michael is pretty happy about it, not gonna lie. But yeah. Portal's great. Buy it. Download it illegally. Whatever it is that you do it. Check it out. I mean, I don't know if you haven't already played it, there's something wrong with you.
Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan's gonna have to play it.
I'll make her play it.
You do that.
Even if you don't like video games, I've let people who don't like video games at all play this game, and they loved it.
I like Mario.
If you don't like video games, you don't like America.
Morgan, if you like Mario, you'll probably like this. There's jumping involved.
Yeah, there's lots of jumping.
Okay.
Yeah, so go play it, everybody, if you haven't already, which I'm sure you have. And if you have played it, go play it again, because it's freaking awesome. Alright, so now StumbleUpon segment?
Yeah, this week they're like all about ladies, aren't they?
Yes, because it's ladies' night.
How long did it take you to find that many?
It took me a while, actually. It took me a while to find 4 stories about women specifically. Because StumbleUpon is a cruel mistress. Cruel mistress.
We're all about ladies tonight.
Yep, all about the ladies. Because yeah, we're all about the ladies. I was gonna try to make a joke, but then it would just make you and I seem like sad people, so I didn't.
I was kind of with you. I was thinking. I know where he's going with
it.
What?
Say the joke.
It was I was gonna say we're all about ladies tonight because we'll never be able to be about them again or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I knew you were gonna say that.
I'm sorry. Well, it was that predictable. But anyway, alright, so StumbleUpon segment for Ladies Night. Let's get this started. Every day I'm stumbling. Our first article, a 9-year-old girl faces 4 felony charges for school bus tantrum. So apparently a 9-year-old Florida girl is facing 4 felony charges after she went on a tirade on a school bus on Halloween Day. She was eating candy and the bus driver told her to stop. She then became very upset and started yelling and cursing at the bus driver. According to the bus driver, Harrison started threatening to strike the other students. She then spit on the bus driver and jumped off the bus. Then she started throwing rocks at the bus. Police were called soon after. The officer tried to restrain the girl, but she picked up an aluminum lawn chair and threw it at the officer. Then she started yelling, F you, F you, F you, shut the F up, I'll F and kill you if you don't get the F out of here. Then the officer is able to overtake the girl, who happens to be 5 feet tall and weighs 130 pounds. She's 9, Michael. She was then handcuffed and taken to jail. So she got charged with 4 felonies. Harris began to bang her head on the concrete wall. Officers asked her to stop, but when she didn't, they pepper sprayed her. Harris's mother says the girl suffers from schizophrenia, and she
obviously she's got something going on.
Yeah, I think it's crazy they pepper sprayed her, man.
Yeah, that's a bit extensive.
I mean,
like, cause she was banging her head on the concrete when they pepper sprayed her.
Like, before they pepper sprayed her, they pepper sprayed her and make her stop, I guess.
I guess they were protecting her. I mean, why couldn't they just grab her? I don't know.
This story is just kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's a crazy all around.
Which illustrates the point that women are crazy. But no, I'm just kidding. But,
yeah, I can't ruin my chances. That's the end.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to say that all the stories illustrate something, but actually I could probably make that work. All the stories say something different about women, because it's ladies' night.
True.
But I'm not going to do that, because we might lose a viewer, or a listener, rather.
I hope we have a lady listener at least.
Yeah, I'm sure we do, maybe.
I'll listen.
Yeah, Morgan does listen. She's definitely in the top 3 biggest fans.
I'm at least number 2.
Now that you're a host, you've definitely been bumped up at least 1 slot.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're definitely either 1 or 2 at this point.
I'm pretty excited.
Should be.
But yeah, so, she has schizophrenia and they pepper sprayed her and charged her with 4 felonies. That's craziness.
I hope she got help for that.
I do too, dude. Oh, it says she can become aggressive if she hasn't taken her medication.
I'm guessing she wasn't on her medication.
I'm guessing so. Because that's craziness. Yeah, 9-year-old little girl, Michael, almost weighs as much as you. How do you feel about that?
How much you said she weighed again?
130 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like 10 pounds less than me. I haven't gained weight since the last podcast.
How do you feel about that, Michael?
I try every day. I just can't.
It's okay. Maybe one day you'll be a full-size person.
Maybe. It's kind of weird, though, because I'm tall. I'm just really, really thin.
Yeah. I'm not very thin.
And I eat. I really do. I promise. I'm not trying to be skinny.
Starving yourself secretly. Alright, so, article number 2. Miss Singapore loses world title over lingerie fraud. Beauty queen Miss Singapore World has given up her crown after it emerges that she had stolen credit cards to go on a shopping spree for lingerie. Yeah, so apparently she stole 7 credit cards while working at a medical clinic and bought about $8,000 worth of stuff. No, 8,000 Singapore dollars, which is 6,431 American dollars.
On just lingerie?
No, apparently she bought lingerie, golden anklets, and cell phones, among other things.
So she just went crazy with that credit card.
Yeah. Apparently she, her name is Reese Lowe. Lowe has been criticized for her poor English, mispronouncing bikini in a recent video. What the F? Why is that relevant?
I don't even know.
They want us to picture her in a bikini.
That's what it is. Like, they said something about lingerie in the title, but that's just one of the many things that she bought.
Yeah. I mean, I guess lingerie makes it seem less glamorous, or maybe it makes it more glamorous. I don't know.
At least you want to read it, I guess.
Yeah.
Lingerie scandal. It's more like a woman who stole a credit card scandal.
That is true. But yeah, apparently she can't pronounce bikini.
I want to hear how she says it.
I do too, actually. Does that make us terrible people? Probably.
Maybe a little bit racist?
Maybe a little bit. Some blogger quoted, "If there was a beauty contest for countries, how do you think Singapore would fare on the world stage? We seem to have the aesthetic qualifications, but with a very ugly personality." All right, Singapore. All right. Yeah, so...
stole someone's credit card, so...
Not just someone, but 7 someone.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, 7 credit cards.
How did she do that? Did she like pickpocket them, or?
I don't know, dude.
That'd be kind of awesome.
Yeah, she's a world-class thief as well as a beauty queen.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they roll in Singapore.
Oh, she's talented.
Yeah, she is talented. I wonder what her talent was in the competition. Probably sleight of hand.
I would vote for that.
Yeah, magic is exciting, dude. I can do like one magic trick, and that's it. And it makes me feel special whenever I do it.
I'm gonna learn how to draw. That's going to be my talent.
That's how you get the ladies. Mm-hmm. Here, let me sketch you. And then they'll swoon. Oh, Michael!
It worked out for Jack in Titanic.
Yeah, but then he died.
Yeah, it didn't work out too well.
Yeah. Yeah, it worked out well for him, but then he died.
So, can I draw you? Let's go in this room.
Yeah, take off your clothes.
Not to go over real well.
Dude, Michael, do you remember, like, 6th grade and we watched that at school, and they didn't, and, like, they let us see that scene? Everyone was like, oh, my God!
I don't even remember that.
Maybe you weren't in my class or something. I don't know. But yeah, in 6th grade Alabama, that was a big deal. Like, oh, my God! But, yeah. Alright, so third article. Bank sells woman's home by mistake. A bizarre series of mix-ups forced a South Florida woman out of her home and her furniture in the street when her home was sold without her ever knowing. So she was settling back into her house Monday after she said she was thrown out for her... I don't know when this Monday was. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know when the date was on this thing. Yeah, I have no idea when the date was. Whatever. Anyway. Where's the date on this piece of internet paper? Anyway. So she was evicted by a man who bought her house. The problem is her house wasn't for sale. The bank auctioned the house off by mistake while she was in the process of modifying her loan.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big mess up.
Yeah, that's like as bad as last week when they had, or the other week or whatever, when the federal agents busted into the wrong house. That's like the same level of messed up.
So she was just falling for.
Like she was getting her loan, I guess. I don't know, like maybe she was getting like a different interest rate or something. I don't know, whatever. She was getting it modified, is the point. And then the bank auctioned her house.
I wonder how many mistakes were made leading up to that, because...
Probably a crap ton.
I don't see how that could just happen. Because I'm pretty sure there's a whole lot that goes into those auctions.
Yeah. Yeah, like I imagine there were a lot of mistakes that led up to that. But, yeah, so apparently she got her house back, so that's good. Oh, wait a second. Yeah. I mean, she got her house back, so that's a good thing, I guess.
That's all that matters. Gives her a good story to tell.
Yeah. So one time I got kicked out of my house for no reason, because they sold my house on accident. Funny story. Ha 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 ha. That would be terrifying, actually. I would probably cry.
I probably would too. I wouldn't know what's going on.
Yeah. Alright, so, last article. U.S. woman arrested in Saudi Arabia. So, U.S. woman arrested in Saudi Arabia Starbucks. Why? Her crime, according to the Times of London, sitting with a man who was not her husband.
That's terrible.
Yeah. So the woman works for a company in Saudi Arabia and visited the Starbucks with male colleagues to use the internet after their Riyadh office suffered an outage. A judge later reportedly told the woman, "You are sinful and you are going to hell." Or no, you are going to burn in hell. Sorry.
That's just a little bit worse.
That's a bit worse. So yeah. Morgan, don't go to a coffee shop with a man that isn't your husband. Remember that. Because the Saudi Arabians will get you.
We totally did that today, actually.
Michael.
We went to a coffee shop, and Steven was the barista.
That's so funny to me. Steven, serving coffee. What the heck?
I have a question. I'm going to sound pretty ignorant. Do Saudi Arabians, believe in hell?
Yeah, I mean, it's an Abrahamic religion, Islam is.
Okay.
So it's much like Christianity. The only real difference is that they don't believe Jesus was the Messiah, rather that he was a great prophet, much like Moses.
Well, thank you for that.
You're very welcome.
I really would like to read up on different kinds of religions.
Me too.
Or just to know.
I was always really glad that Miss Molinax made us do like religion projects every year.
Mm-hmm.
And she always made us do one that we weren't like a part of.
I don't even remember doing that.
That's like the only reason I know about Judaism and Buddhism and Islam. Because I did one on Judaism and I had to talk about the bris where they circumcised the baby. And she told me, she was like, you have to talk about the bris. You have to talk about them circumcising the babies. I was like, okay, Miss Molinax, slow your roll. But no, she's wonderful, so it's okay.
I love Miss Molinax.
Yeah. She's probably my favorite teacher ever. No doubt. But yeah, so Morgan, don't go to Starbucks with a man that's not your husband. Just throw that out there.
Especially in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you could get away with it if he's your boyfriend. I don't know.
What if you're not married?
Like I said, maybe you could get away with it if he's your boyfriend. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
If you're not married, you shouldn't be out at all.
Yeah, you have to go with your brother then, I think, is how that works. Or your father or something. I think that's how that works.
If you're in Saudi Arabia and you're a lady and you want to add into this,
if you want to text us,
just pull out your phone that your husband has.
Yeah.
Are they the Meltwater Bride?
That's Russian. Those are Russians.
I mean, there's a lot of Asian countries that do Meltwater Brides too, though, I think.
Stereotype's usually Russian, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that is true. Oh, no. So this kid I went to college with, we were talking to, like, one of the graduate students, and he was telling us about how his wife is from Russia and, like, all this other stuff. And this one kid goes, oh, was she a mail-order bride? And then he looks at him, and then he starts going on and on about how his wife speaks, like, 11 languages, and she's super smart and everything. Like, Tom, you're an idiot. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, why would you ever say that? You're an idiot. But yeah. Is she a mail order bride? What the heck? Alright, so do we want to move on to our webcomic of the week? Yes, no, maybe? Alright.
Written by a lady.
Yes.
Written by a lady, because we're all about the ladies. So it's Extraordinary. It's written by, what's her name? Lee Chen, I believe.
I know it's Lee something.
Yeah, it's Lee Chen, I'm pretty sure. Extraordinary, it's exocomics.com. That's the website. I'll probably link it in the show description because that's how I roll now. I decided that was a good thing to do. But anyway, Extraordinary. It basically it's just about her life, pretty much. I mean, some of them are pretty funny, like the one she did for Valentine's Day. She yeah, like I don't know, it's one of my favorites for some reason. It's
That's probably the one I saw.
Yeah, she hands her boyfriend some lollipops and she's like, "Hey, I saved you some lollies because I like you." And he's like, "Oh, thanks." And then it's like, secretly I ate all the good ones. Happy effing Valentine's.
I mean, it's obviously like geared towards women. So I could see.
Yeah, I think so. I think so as well. There's one where like her cat's in the soup pot, and her boyfriend's just like, "Cat, you're not soup," and takes him out of it, and then it shows him sitting in like a coffee cup. That one's hilarious. I don't know why it is, but it's hilarious. But anyway,
I'm not gonna lie. I went through so many of those today at work.
Because Michael doesn't actually work.
I do sometimes.
I know, I'm messing with you. You just don't get to organize water bottles for 2 hours like I do.
I'd quit that so fast.
See, what I do today, there was something just ridiculous I had to do today. I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, sandals. That's what it was. I organized sandals for about an hour. Because we got a truck in today, and so I just had to put up sandals on the shelf for like an hour straight. like I said, it's one of those things that makes you rethink your life decisions.
Sounds terrible.
It is, man. Effing Hobby Lobby, But anyway, back to the webcomic of the week. Lee Chen. She's a woman, because it's ladies' night, and that's how we roll. But I don't know. I like how her comics are like all drawn in pencil, it looks like. I'm assuming it's pencil. I guess it could also be charcoal, maybe, but it looks like pencil to me.
I think I like the illustrations for some reason.
Yeah, like it's kind of like a simple art style, but it's nice. I like it.
They're kind of relaxing.
Yeah, I like it.
I feel they're relaxing.
Michael's weird like that, Morgan. You know that.
True.
He's a weirdie. But I don't know. I like those all in pencil and stuff. It gives it. I don't know. I just like it. It's usually a 4-panel comic as well. But yeah, it's about her and her boyfriend and her cat just hanging out, doing their thing.
They're so random.
I know. Like I said, it's just about like random stuff in her life. Where did you say she was born, Michael? Beijing?
Beijing, China is what one of her comics said.
Yeah, see, I haven't read that comic, apparently.
Like I said, I was bored at work.
I mean, that's good, though, I guess. That's good. At least you're doing things that are semi-productive. But yeah, so webcomic of the week. It's about ladies, because that's how we roll here on the Panel Palace podcast when it's ladies' night. Because every other night is pretty much dude night. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We have to spread it out a little bit.
Yeah. It's usually a sausage fest in this place.
That is so nice.
I think you just kind of killed the ladies' mood.
No. Morgan, no. See, what I'm trying to say is that Morgan's special, because she gets to be the first lady on the podcast, right?
I feel special.
Exactly. She feels special, Michael. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's about.
You need to make girls feel special.
Yeah, that's what you're doing wrong.
I'm terrible with that.
Tell him, Morgan. Tell him how to win the lady's heart.
Yeah.
On that date I went on, apparently I didn't do anything right.
Yeah. You need to tell the people about your date, Michael.
Did I already mention, or we said I was going to go on one?
Like, we said you were going to go on one, and then we never mentioned it again.
Yeah, well, I thought it went okay, but I went back and looked over the details. Apparently, I didn't open the door for her right. I didn't open the car door. I didn't ask enough questions or compliment.
You didn't play footsie.
I didn't. What, you have to do that?
Wait,
no.
You have to what?
Play footsies?
Oh, play footsies.
I don't know what you're joking. I mean, I don't know how to do this. I'm terrible with dealing with people.
Touch elbows.
I didn't touch her at all. Because I don't want to freak her out, because stuff like that doesn't happen for me very often.
You need to go on another date with her, Michael.
I haven't talked to her since.
You quit texting her.
She quit texting me, too.
Oh.
Well, text her not right now, because it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, God, I got to be at work at 8.
Tomorrow's
suck.
Whatever. Text her tomorrow and be like, hey, in that voice on the text message. And then, I don't know, talk about stuff. I don't know, do whatever it is that you do. Just text her back.
We'll see. We'll have a class with her. She can ask her herself.
Yeah, that is true. Morgan can get the groundwork going.
I said enough groundwork.
You do a lot.
Yeah, you have actually, yeah.
Thanks.
But, yeah, Michael, text her back. Probably a good idea. Text her. All right, so do we want to move on to our comic of the week?
And what was it, Wonder Woman?
Yeah, Wonder Woman: Gods and Mortals, which is the first trade paperback of the 1983, I believe, revamping of Wonder Woman. Like on Amazon and stuff, it was using words like groundbreaking and amazing and astounding. And I was like, man, it's gonna be the best comic ever. No, it was not. Maybe I don't understand how comics work anymore. I don't know. This comic was not that good.
Awful.
Yeah. It was like 185 pages of me being like, really, Wonder Woman? Really? But basically, it tells the story of like how the Amazon came to be, how Wonder Woman came to be, like her first, and it gives her first adventure in the human world.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, like, it's kind of cool to kind of see her origin story and like all the Greek gods and stuff, which apparently Mount Olympus was designed by M.C. Escher, because they had some crazy staircases in a lot of those shots. But, yeah, like, it was just bad.
This was probably the oldest comic I've ever read, other than like I Am Legend.
No, yeah, this is the oldest one. It's older than I Am Legend by like 8 years.
So I really wasn't expecting that much. As terrible as that probably sounds to people who love old comics, I'm new with this, so.
Yeah, Michael doesn't know what he says.
Mm-hmm.
And all the girls looked like men.
That was just the time period, Morgan.
Except for Wonder Woman. Except for Diana. That's the only one that looked female.
It had a lot of close-up eye shots of her.
It did. Like, the artwork was pretty good, but other than that, the comic was just like, what the F?
It'd like randomly zoom in on her eyes, and she'd have like those big Zooey Deschanel eyes.
Those are her money makers, Michael, obviously.
See, I wasn't really a huge fan of the story, but I really liked Wonder Woman for some reason. I think it was the fact that she was so awkward.
She was kind of awkward.
She was my hero.
How is she awkward?
Like, for example, one of the girls, like, gets turned into this old lady when she's fighting Decay, Medusa's daughter, or whatever. And the bad guy flies off, and this girl is sitting here, and she's all nasty looking. And Wonder Woman's all, I'll be right back. You keep an eye on your daughter, and I'll find a cure for her hideous affliction. I don't know. I thought it was hilarious for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, she is very blunt about things, I guess.
I don't even think it was intentional.
Yeah.
To be hilarious, but I thought it was great.
I mean, like, the artwork was pretty good, the writing was okay, but, like, I don't know, it wasn't a good comic.
Not really. I like the character, and that's about it.
I still love Wonder Woman.
Why do you love Wonder Woman so much?
She is my role model. Because she's tall and Amazonian.
You kind of look like her, and you've been told that a lot, haven't you?
I have been. Like, I don't know if I find that as a compliment anymore after seeing all the manly Amazons. Like, I'm kind of offended now.
At least you were called Diana.
Yeah.
True story.
I mean, they kind of have to be manly because it's just a bunch of women who have to build a city, and they've been living there for how long, like 3,000 years?
Yeah, something crazy. Oh, yeah, fun fact, Michael and Wonder Woman apparently weighed the same weight. Just throw that out there. Yep.
I didn't know this.
Because in the back of my comic, it had, like, character bios and stuff, and Wonder Woman is 5'10" and weighs 140 pounds.
Okay. I'm slightly taller, and I'll weigh the same.
Yep.
You're senior.
And Ares is 6'6" and weighs like 459 pounds, I think.
God.
No, he's 6'10". That's how tall he is.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, so Michael and Wonder Woman weigh the same.
I'm just 2 or 3 inches taller.
Which probably means that Michael's a superhero.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
Open for so long.
One day you'll get your powers.
Mm-hmm. One day.
You should wear hipster glasses as your disguise.
Yeah, just wear some glasses like Superman. Or they gotta be hipster glasses and grow a beard.
I've been told that I look like a hipster, even though I don't really dress like one or act like one at all. If you don't know what a hipster is, look it up on Urban Dictionary.
You have the potential to be a hipster. I really think you do.
You'd be a great hipster.
Do you got the attitude or what?
I don't know. You just don't, you don't have the taste in music at all. You only know, 3 bands.
Lee was expanding my musical horizons.
Ever so slowly. I started out on Christian rock. I'm going to move on from there.
I love Switchfoot. That's where he started me out. I love Switchfoot.
Yeah. I mean, I figured that was a pretty safe way to go about it, considering everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, I did what I do.
It's not just the message behind the songs, which is great, by the way, but it's just great music. Even if you don't love Jesus, it's wonderful music.
Yeah, I don't love Jesus, and I'm all about some Switchfoot.
Wow.
What? I'm just saying.
Okay.
She's being honest.
Me and Jesus are like acquaintances that pass in a crowd and we wave at each other, but don't really talk. That's how I like to think about it.
I had that picture in my mind of that happening. That was very descriptive.
I know, right? Because that's how Jesus and I are. That's how we work. But anyway, Wonder Woman, Gods and Mortals, was a terrible comic. Do not read it. I mean...
Morgan's a hardcore Wonder Woman fan, and she didn't like it.
It was awful. I have a shrine for Wonder Woman.
Did y'all even finish it? Was it so bad that you couldn't read it?
I didn't really finish it, not just because it was bad. It's just kind of long.
How far did you get, Michael?
I probably got 3/4 of the way.
That's not that bad.
Or 2/3 would be more accurate, I think.
That's not that bad. What about you, Morgan?
Page 60. And then Michael kind of gave me a brief summary of what he had read.
Oh, okay. So you got about a third of the way through.
It takes so long just to get to the first spot.
It does.
It's a lot of backstory. If you're interested in Wonder Woman's backstory,
yeah. If you're interested in how she came to be, go check it out. Otherwise, don't effing read it. Because it was terrible, man. I love comics, but man, that was painful for me.
Painful?
It was.
I feel like we should give Wonder Woman a chance later on someday.
Yeah, I think we might have. Maybe there's some newer stuff that's really good. But
No. The new Wonder Woman's outfit is awful.
The one with the leather pants?
Yes. That is not Wonder Woman.
Apparently that was a really controversial thing, because they were talking about that on Fox News.
We don't have to do the new 52 Wonder Woman. We can do 90s Wonder Woman or something.
Yeah, if you've got a suggestion, hit us up. Because we don't know Wonder Woman.
Yeah, because I Googled best Wonder Woman graphic novels, and this is what came up as the #1 hit. Obviously, someone doesn't know what the F's going on. Maybe I just don't understand how comics work anymore. Maybe that's what's happening.
I want to look at the new 52, because this is one of the very few superhero comics I've read, other than Invincible, which is kind of its own thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we can check out the new 52 Wonder Woman series and see how that goes. I mean, it's only 6 issues so far, so it'd be easy to read.
Yeah, and give a little preview.
Yeah. I don't know. That'll be for another ladies' night, maybe.
I feel like Wonder Woman deserves better.
Yeah, man. Michael, what would you rate it?
The comic?
Yeah, what would you rate it?
I don't know. Artwork was okay. Story was so long and mind-numbing, honestly. I'd give it a 5.
What about you, Morgan? What would you rate it out of 10?
I don't even have a rating system, since that's really my first ever comic.
Okay.
So I would say bad.
Bad?
Yes, that's my rating.
That'll work. That will.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with a 5 as well. So I mean, it had some redeeming qualities, like the artwork was pretty good and everything. But man, it was just a bad comic. It was just a bad comic. I don't understand what went wrong there. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Don't read it unless you really want to. Unless you
the man who created it.
Yeah, I mean, just unless you
sexism.
Seriously.
There wasn't that much sexism.
Oh, Morgan, what was that picture you sent us?
Oh yeah. The Wonder Woman picture. It's hipster Wonder Woman. I liked being tied up before it was cool.
In case you didn't know, that's like her weakness, being tied up by her, having her hands tied by a man. Is that still her weakness, or was that just the old one?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. We'll have to look at the new 52 and see.
I know that was her weakness in like the old Wonder Woman.
It might still be. I mean, we'll have to look at it. I don't know if anything changed after Infinite Crisis, which you have no idea what that is. So.
And wasn't like the creator of Wonder Woman like really into bondage?
The creator of Wonder Woman was a psychiatrist. And he invented the lie detector test, I believe.
Okay. I read somewhere that he was.
He probably was. I mean, I don't know.
Actually, I think I read on crack.com. I read that website a lot.
Cracked is where it's at. But yeah, so Wonder Woman is pretty bad. Don't read it. Save yourself the trouble of reading 180 pages of not that good comics. So, let's see. What do we want to finish the show with, Michael?
We talked about the YouTube page, Stitcher, all that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So, once again, we're gonna talk about our contest. It's Dirt 3. It's a racing game. $50 on Steam. You can win it for free. Just freaking email us at panelpalspodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter. Tweet something at us. Hit us up on our Google Voice account. What is it? 625-765-7257. I forgot our number for a second. But yeah.
I've already forgotten it after you just said it.
I got it memorized now. I'm never going to forget it. But, yeah, just hit us up. Let us know what's going on. Like, a couple weeks ago when we mentioned Completely Serious Comics. Apparently they listened to our podcast yesterday. Because they followed us on Twitter and then tweeted at us. And they have a podcast too, which I listened to last night/today. And it's pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. So you should go check that out as well. But yeah, they're one of their guys is named Leo. So I mean, he's gotta be pretty awesome.
Oh.
Most people named Leo are right here.
Yeah. He's gotta be pretty great, I'm sure. But anyway.
I'll disagree with that.
I wish I had a unique name. My name's so
quiet, Morgan. I'm amazing. But anyway, enough about me. Yeah, so hit us up on Twitter, @PanelPals. Hit us up at the email, panelpalspodcast@gmail.com. Hit us up on our Google Voice account, 626-765-7257. Look at us on YouTube. Just search Panel Pals, and you'll find us. What else we got? I think that's all of our things. Oh yeah, Real Comic Guys, realcomicguys.tumblr.com. They're pretty cool guys. Oh yeah, next week we are, let's see, what are we reading next week?
I don't even know.
Oh, we're going to read Superman, Red Sun.
Okay.
Talk about the webcomic Bug comic, which I emailed the dude a couple weeks ago. He still hasn't responded, so we'll see if we get some questions answered. But yeah, so that should be fun. Superman Red Sun is pretty interesting. Michael will read it this week, so he'll know. But yeah.
I've never read a Superman comic, so.
See, this will be one where he's a communist. That would be fun.
Communist. Okay.
Yeah, it's like the exact opposite of what he should be.
What time period is this from?
Cold War, World War II, something.
Okay.
I think it's Cold War. But yeah. No, actually, yeah, World War II, I think. I don't know. I can't remember anymore.
But this will be interesting.
Yeah, it will be. It will be. Don't worry. But yeah, so I think that's more or less it for this week, right?
Yeah, I gotta go to bed. It's like 2 a.m. here.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
I work at 8.
Is there anything else you want to add, Michael?
That's pretty much it. Thank you to Morgan.
Yeah, thank you, Morgan, for being our first lady host.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for waiting on me. Don't burn my house down.
Waited so long.
Yeah, I threatened to burn her house down like 4 times.
That's the only reason she's here.
Yeah, that's
and
like,
your house down.
And what? And my
I
house.
threatened to burn Michael's house down too. But just because they're friends, they live kind of sort of in the same general area of the state of Alabama.
I have no friends in my town, except for Steven.
But yeah, so basically my go-to threat is just burning down houses.
He's always been a barista.
Yeah, Steven, being a barista, that was just funny to me. But yeah, so I think that's about it for this week. So, thanks for listening, people. It's been fun. Listen next week, too, because that'd be awesome. And get in contact with us, because that'd be awesome, too. So, thank you, people. I'm Leo.
I'm Michael.
And she's Morgan.
Oh, I'm Morgan. Sorry.
No, it's cool. And she's Morgan. This is her first time hosting. She can't help it. Yeah, so...
And I'm a girl, so...
That's the big problem.
Alright, so thanks for listening, people. I guess that's it for us this week. Thanks for listening.